A woman named Vera who used to work as a flight attendant. At that time was the day she was given an appreciation thanks to her devotion for decades in an airline. There came a lot of people. Among them there was a man who used to be Vera's lover. We call it Adam. He is a former pilot in the same achievement, and has now retired. Actually, there is no problem when they are together, but the distance is what separates them. And after all this time, in the end they are now reunited. But despite being reunited, Adam now has his own life, and now he is married. But since the meeting, Adam often came to Vera's house, so it turned out that even though he hadn't met for a long time, Adam still has a feeling to Vera. He also still wants to be with him. But that is not possible, because Adam now has a family. On the other hand, it turns out that Vera has a fairly serious disease, and sometimes the disease recurred, because Vera was tired, even wanted to leave the world forever. Not only that, Vera even called the services of making crates, and measured him. From there he knew a young man named Victor. For Vera he is a handsome and funny man. Meanwhile, Adam apparently had problems with his family. Even when eating together, a word did not come out of Adam's mouth. He even felt more comfortable when in the office and accompanied by his personal secretary. A few days later, Vera accidentally met Victor in a cemetery. Looks like Vera is really preparing her future. But a few moments later, Victor invited Vera to somewhere, and it turned out that the scenery there was very beautiful. After all this time living in solitude, then this time Vera felt her life full of color. Victor makes him and his life very meaningful. Vera all day with Victor. Even in the day, Victor was able to make Vera feel her youth that had passed. Happiness was felt by Vera. Even when he returned, Vera had been awaited by Adam. But Vera seemed not to care about Adam. That night, Victor's first meeting with Adam. Adam doesn't seem to like him. He even said that Vera is no longer appropriate for Victor, because their age is much different. But since that night, Victor and Vera even closer. Vera even always remembered Victor, and he even came to Victor in his workplace. There Victor showed the crate material that Vera ordered. But Victor hopes that Vera can live even longer. Even Victor also invited Vera to come to his house. It seemed like they began to have one taste with another. Even though Victor actually already has a lover. But it seems their relationship is not good. A few days later, Vera contacted Victor and said if she was sick. Victor rushed there and made a drink for Vera. After that, Vera slept and Victor saw Vera's old album. From there he just found out that Vera was a former flight attendant, and he also knew he had a relationship with Adam. One night, Victor returned to Vera's house and brought something, but he ran into Adam, who also wanted to go to Vera's house. There Adam again reminded Victor, if he was young and Vera was no longer appropriate for him. From here, Victor began to wobble with his feelings, and he decided to return to establish a relationship with his girlfriend. Because he had not met Victor for a long time, Vera began to miss him. He returned to see Victor at his workplace. But there Vera's joy changed. Victor requested that their relationship be ended and asked Vera to forget what had happened. Vera finally returned home with a broken heart. Victor tried to explain, but his hurt was already severe. While Adam had no hope with Vera, he then met Victor and issued all his heart. Victor should not come to Vera's life, and he should be together with Vera. After meeting with Victor, Adam felt there was no hope with Vera. He then came to the office and met his secretary. There he even forced his secretary to make out with him. But had not yet happened. Adam fell and fainted. Victor and Vera are really sad if they have to separate. While Victor's lover decided to leave Victor because he already felt Victor did not love him. Meanwhile, Vera, who is really frustrated, is sure she wants to leave this world forever. But suddenly Victor came and said if he really loved Vera. Hearing that, Vera was very happy and discouraged her intention. In the end, they decided to live together and would not care anything that would happen. That was the storyline of our film this time. I hope you like it and see you again in our next film flow.